The military's best chefs battled it out in Salt Lake City, Utah this weekend during the first ever Freedom Chef Challenge cook-off. This was also the first time chefs from every branch of the military competed against one another. Marine Sergeant Ashley Bryant has more on the event and which service took home the trophy.
It's an intense scene inside Salt Lake City's convention center as chefs furiously chop, dice, and prep for what's to come. A 2.5-hour battle for the title of Freedom Chef Challenge Cook-Off Champs, and the competition's fierce.
Everybody's kind of got this preconceived notion of what military food service is. You know, they have this idea of MASH or whatever in their head, and, you know, they don't realize that these guys back here are, you know, feeding senators and presidents and, you know, heads of state and foreign dignitaries, and I mean, they just, you know, people don't see that part of it.
Gunnery Sergeant William Allison of Quantico, Virginia, was just named Armed Forces Chef of the Year, so he admits the pressure's on.
Most of the competition here is really stiff. Like, you know, the Army has their best guys here, and I know them, and they've been competing for years now. They're on the culinary team, and they kind of mentored me.
The Marines are one of 5 two-man teams, along with Army, Navy, Air Force, and Coast Guard, competing in what organizers call Pentagon Kitchen.
How about the beet salad? What?
Armed with only their culinary skill, chefs planned multi-course menus that they could adjust on the fly once they learned the secret ingredient, beef.
We got skirt steak, which was ours. That team over there got tenderloin. I'd rather have the tenderloin because it's a little bit tastier and tender, but then we just, it's like any other competition, you just go with it and develop what you want with it.
Teams were judged on creativity, taste, presentation, and even smack talk, which at times got pretty heated.
Y'all know what happens in combat. The Army's got to go, and the Marines come in and salvage everything else. I'm saying, hey, are y'all feeling the pressure right now? I see a little bit of sweat.
Coast Guard, Navy, Air Force, Army, Marines, the best of the best are here. They're competing, they're throwing cutting boards, and they only have 31 minutes left.
Once all the dishes were plated and the judges made their rounds, the winners of the first Freedom Chef Challenge cook-off, Master Sergeant Dave Turcott and Sergeant First Class Rainey Marquis, representing the U.S. Army Culinary Arts Team.
The trophy's probably going to go to Fort Lee, but Dave and I will take turns with it. It's kind of like the Stanley Cup. We'll each have our turn to bring it home and drink out of it.
It's an honor. You know, we're against some really great chefs from the other services. They did a super job. It was a lot of fun.
The event was part of the American Culinary Federation's West Regional Conference. Organizers say they hope to make it an annual competition and a tribute to those whose mission is to feed and serve those who serve. Marine Sergeant Ashley Bryant, Pentagon Channel News.
Proceeds from the competition will be donated to Fisher House, an organization that provides housing to families of service members being treated at military medical centers. You can catch more of the culinary competition on an upcoming special episode of The Grill Sergeants, the Pentagon Channel's own cooking show. Check out pentagonchannel.mil for show listings. That's it for this edition of Around the Services. For the Pentagon Channel, I'm Petty Officer Liz Murray. Thanks for watching.